devastated economy and tattered reputation proved to be the perfect breeding ground for amorality and revenge. So when Hitler came around, positioning himself as the hero to restore their former glory, make Germany great again, they were more than happy to follow him. As all of the atrocities that came after, they either ignored them, rationalized them, or actively encouraged them. Boy, the left should read this and maybe look in the mirror. After World War II, we didn't make the same mistake. We worked with both Germany and Japan to help them rebuild, and ever since, they've been our staunchest allies. We needed to adopt the same strategy with the Trumpers. We need to try to find common ground, to offer support, not disdain. We should even offer help to develop the red states, which for decades have been underperforming and leeching off the blue ones. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? California and New York? We've been leeching off of them? All of Japan's technological and financial success came after we partnered with them. Perhaps New York and California can share their knowledge and skills and help places like Alabama and Mississippi become more prosperous and self-reliant. In addition to the obvious economic benefits, this will help bring about benefits in self-esteem and self-confidence, which will allow them to finally get past the hardcore schadenfreude that leads deep within the heart of every bully and bigot. Now, before you ask the obvious question, let me answer that for you. Do they deserve it? Absolutely not. Would they do the same for us? Of course not. But we have to do it anyway. For the sake of our country, we have to do what good Christians are unable to do for themselves. Turn the other cheek. I don't find this condescending. Do you? In that same vein, most decisions in life can be boiled down to choosing one of two things, love or fear. Everything Trump and his allies, enablers, and supporters do is 100% fear-based, masquerading as rage, divisiveness, and anger. The alternative, which is also the solution, has been touted by everyone from Jesus to Buddha to the Beatles to Harry Potter. It's love. Now, I'm not saying you need to love Trump, Giuliani, Bill Barr, white supremacist, or your racist Aunt Karen who likes to use the word libtard. However, I am saying that you need to act with love. Act out of love. Love for our country, our humanity, and love